Hello fellow Thomas fans, and welcome back to Sodorcast, the show for talking about and reviewing all things Thomas. And by all things I just mean classic and CGI, none of the all engines go rubbish. So what am I going to be reviewing here today then? Well, we're jumping ahead to 2000 when a theatrical film came out called Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, as I said, this film came out in 2000, and it's a crossover between Thomas and Shining Time Station. Basically, it has Mr. Conductor going to Sodor to try and stop an evil engine called Diesel, it's actually Diesel 10 in his introduction, from destroying the magic of the railway, which comes from a missing engine, a lost engine called Lady. She serves as the receptacle of magic in both lands. And all the while, Mara Wilson's character, Lily, goes to stay with her grandfather, I nearly said cousin again, her grandfather, Burnett, in Shining Time. Well, in the mountains, really. He's played by Peter Fonda. Now, all the while, the engines on Sodor are also on the same adventure as Mr. Conductor in the end. They're trying to stop Diesel 10 from destroying their magic. Now, despite the synopsis I've just given you, Thomas doesn't actually feature in the movie all this much, despite his name being in the title. It's actually more about Mr. Conductor losing his magic as it happens, and having to, you know, so. And as such, this also spelled the end of Mara Wilson's acting career. This was the last film she ever starred in. Who is Mara Wilson, you might be asking yourselves? Or you might be wanting to ask me that. Okay. If you are asking that question, it's probably because you're growing up with the new Thomas, the All Engines Go, and not old Thomas. Mara Wilson is the young actress who first hit the movie scene in Matilda in 1996, playing the titular character. Now, I did say that I think she was in some films before then as well. I just can't remember what those were because I haven't seen them. So she might not have been. But this film in 2000 spelled the end of her career. And I think that was likewise for Peter Fonda as well. This was the end of his career. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. Okay. Now, Alec Baldwin steps in to the role of Mr. Conductor. But that's really nothing special because it's just Alec Baldwin miniaturized. So, and for those of us who grew up here in the UK, we didn't have Alec Baldwin as the narrator of our Thomas series. We had Ringo Starr And at the time this film came out, Michelangelo's. Yeah. So, and then following him, a bit later on, I'll actually, when the time comes, introduce you to another narrator for the British show. Now, Pierce Brosnan did step in for the great discovery, but we'll get there. We'll get there when I review that. This is the Thomas and the Magic Railroad review. Now, of course, other reviewers here on YouTube have also reviewed this film. And they all believe, as do I, that it is one of the single worst pieces of Thomas media ever put out. Yes, that's the general consensus. And it's easy to see why. This, in its essence, is not a Thomas movie, but a Shining Time movie. So, guys, if you like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, then good for you. It's probably because you didn't start watching anything in the franchise until this movie came out. In which case, go and watch the first 5 series and then you see what's superior. Okay. Enough about that now, though. You've heard my opinion. And now I'm going to ask yours. What's your opinion of this film? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be reviewing Series 6 next of the TV show. That was in 2002. And, oh, wait, I forgot to actually mention an interesting tidbit of information during the review. So I'll mention it here. This movie led to Britt Allcroft getting the sack from her own company. Okay. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You're a really useful audience. And have a peep, peep, some magical time.